Hey, what's up everyone? This is Cassius Methyl back here. This is part 2 of my video on what is actually happening in September this month and why it has been so highly anticipated by so many people, especially mystics, and unfortunately also people that want to be alarmist about this time and use people's curiosity and intuitive understanding of the importance of this time to fearmonger and spread ideas that are crazy or possibly not just the full reality. Anyway, what's happening is, as explained in the previous video, we have Orcus, the dwarf planet Orcus, aligned with Jupiter opposite Neptune. That's the highlight of all of this. Jupiter in Virgo versus Neptune in Pisces. And Orcus is being fully activated by Jupiter and Neptune right now. So it's Orcus conjunct Jupiter opposite Neptune, and the solar eclipse on the 12th, which is Saturday. We have the peak of Jupiter opposite Neptune on September 16th, and the final blood moon on the 26th or the 27th or 28th, depending on where you are in the world. So, okay, these are the effects of these aspects. The effect of Jupiter conjunct Orcus is that, okay, so Jupiter is the spot of expansion in the sky. When Jupiter was in Leo for the most of this year and last year, especially when it went into Leo around summer and fall of 2014, in summer and fall of 2014, we felt a collective great fire. We felt a collective great fire to take action and to initiate a process of, for me, it was activism. There was the blowing up of Black Lives Matter, the shooting, the police brutality, and all of that arose when Jupiter went into Leo. It was more than just Jupiter and Leo, obviously. It was Uranus-Pluto square, the revolutionary aspect that creates revolutionary sparks and tension and revolutions. So Uranus square Pluto has been the revolutionary, rebellious, powerful awakening aspect of the last 4 years. Uranus square Pluto. And then when Jupiter went into Leo in 2014, it made the Uranus square Pluto revolutionary spark take a whole new fiery approach. A new fiery expansion was brought to it. So where Jupiter is in the sky, that's where we're being collectively expanded at any given time. The angles made to Jupiter in the sky express the collective's expansion, their path of expansion. So my Jupiter is in Capricorn, so I'm expanded by hard work and discipline, mostly hard work. That's my expansion. If your Jupiter is in Aries, for example, then you could be expanded by being energetic or warrior-like or whatever it is. So with Jupiter in Virgo, now is the time to be collectively expanded and advanced by Virgo qualities. The collective point of advancement, expansion, and positivity is in Virgo. So where we collectively receive expansion, optimism, motivation, and these things from is now Virgo. We're receiving expansion from the principles of discernment, logic, refined reasoning, refinement, and the mechanical mind. So we entered an era with Jupiter and Virgo where we need to focus on discernment, logic, refining our ideas, and all this stuff. It comes perfectly after the initiation of new activist movements and new projects collectively with Jupiter and Leo. So after we created these projects and embarked on all these things, we're now in a time where we need to refine these things. We need to make them perfect, restructure them, make them perfect and refine them, discern truth from fiction, just make everything concise and perfect. That's Virgo. So with Jupiter and Virgo, that's a collective goal for about another year. That's going to be a goal, a theme of the next year. And with Jupiter in Virgo conjunct Orcus, Orcus is a really strong euphoric willpower to do the Jupiter goal. Orcus is in Virgo conjunct Jupiter. So Orcus in Virgo, as opposed to Orcus in Leo, which happened in the 90s, and I forgot when it came out, but Orcus in Virgo is all about perfectionism. a euphoric, undying willpower to perfect something. Jupiter conjunct Orcus is about an undying urge to perfect something, a euphoric willpower to refine something, an extremely overbearing willpower to use logic and discernment, maybe to prove things wrong. That's what I'm feeling right now, as you can see. So, Orcus is bringing a euphoric, extremely strong, overbearing willpower to the principles of Virgo. And with Jupiter conjunct Orcus, it's all positive. It's all expansive, positive, and beneficial for us collectively. So right now, Orcus is being activated to serve our true greatest interests. We're refining all of our processes, discerning truth from fiction, perfecting things, making things perfect. And we're advancing collectively and individually right now by using that discernment, perfection, refinement to the best of our ability. We're using refinement, discernment, and all this stuff to expand us. And Orcus is a powerhouse of willpower that adds on to this. And Orcus makes it very divine and different and kind of crazy. Orcus has a very divine feel to me. And there's surely some characteristics of it that we don't fully understand yet. So there's some divine, deep, fateful thing going on with this. And much more factors that we don't perceive. But ultimately, any of these higher powers that we may feel now because of Orcus, they're probably because of Orcus. So if you feel some divine, crazy, deep, higher power, foreign energy in the midst of this whole thing, that's probably Orcus. Remember what I said about the characteristics of Jupiter and Virgo, Orcus, and all that, and then consider why this might be happening right now. How is this going to serve us in the long run? It's these questions we must ask ourselves to fully utilize our spiritual understanding to create a future, to have a purpose. I'm doing this because I want to create a future. The way I see it, we're passing down a torch. Dozens of generations of human beings came before us and suffered the most crazy conditions imaginable to survive and reproduce and have us. Since they had to do that for us, are we really not going to carry the torch? I'm doing everything I can in life to make a future, and this mysticism is just a part of that. So that's the Orcus, Jupiter, Virgo side of this. We're being expanded by perfectionism and refinement of Virgo and Jupiter with the crazy, euphoric, higher willpower of Orcus. And all this that I just described is actually in opposition to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in its own sign of Pisces is all about dissolving everything that is solid. Neptune and Pisces are all about dissolving everything that is solid for the final end result of the zodiac. Pisces is the last sign for a reason. Pisces and Neptune are both the dissolving of everything tangible and concrete. The dead opposite of Virgo. Everything that is not concrete. Everything that is formless, elusive, spiritual, without reason, chaotic. Neptune dissolves everything. So, while some people are becoming more discerning, more refined, more having a willpower to refine, perfect things, and construct things that are perfect, other people are slipping into illusion and accidentally falling down rabbit holes of elusive thought that will dissolve everything. There's a high possibility for those with more Neptunian minds to be dissolved right now. Those who have less of a grip on reality right now could find their beliefs dissolving, totally dissolving. If you don't keep a strong grip on your mind right now, you could see things dissolve completely. You could see things that you thought were solid dissolve. You could lose all your beliefs and everything right now and just lose yourself into the formlessness of some concept. Those more susceptible to illusions, gullibility, delusions, and all those things might find it very hard to keep a grip on sanity in this era of time. It seems to me like we're having a cosmic test of illusion and gullibility and expanded imagination in that, so that we can learn to integrate this elusive, free-flowing, imaginative thing into something tangible for creating a future. My goal in all of this is to take everything that is formless, take all of that Neptunian, intuitive, higher power, spiritual stuff, and to take that elusive, higher power, far out, imaginative stuff, and to turn it into something concrete. I'm turning all of this elusive spirituality into something concrete, tangible, logical, and provable for the purpose of creating a new society and a better place to live. The archetype of Virgo versus Pisces is the theme of this next era. The solar eclipse and new moons indicate that this is a significant time of change. They do. But what is this about? It's about the battle between the logical mind and the intuitive mind. It's about integrating the logical mind and the intuitive mind into one cohesive force for the purpose of creating a future. That's what I believe. And this is totally my opinion. This is just my interpretation of what I see going on. And that's why I specifically refer to it now as astrological theory. These are theories of spiritual science. So, let's create something great. Let's turn this determination and willpower of Orcus, and let's turn that into something for a future. Let's create a future with this knowledge of spirituality. Let's not get lost in the illusions and free-flowing, dissolving energies of Neptune and Pisces, and let's instead integrate that intuition and creativity into the logical, tangible, precise, cohesive mind of Virgo, Jupiter and Orcus in Virgo. And let's create a future. Much love. Peace. Be strong. Be strong.